guys, I'm Lilian, aka Stitching Me on Instagram and here on YouTube. Thank you for joining me. I hope you found something of interest. Today is the 18th of June 2021. It has only been 8 days since my last update, so yay me for uploading on time. I have not been able to stitch a lot though, so I do not have a lot to show you, unfortunately. I do hope, well, that is due to my life getting busier and busier lately. So I do hope that I can find a way to be more efficient with my time so that I will have more time to stitch too. Yeah, so fingers crossed, I guess. For today I've only got 2 WIPs to show you, and then I will talk a bit about what I'm planning on doing and yeah, and my plans. I will give you a full planned tour today. I think I will show you just everything because there's a lot that has made some progress and I would find interesting to show you guys. So let's get started. First of all, I worked on Tiger. Now I only worked on this for 1 day and I do not have a lot of time per day to stitch. So it only has gotten 127 stitches in it. So that's not a lot, I'm sorry. This is Tiger. This is done on 28 count Jobelin 2/2 full crosses. And with the cut for DMCs. I got this chart off of Etsy. And this is where I'm at. Now I know this looks very similar to the last time you saw it. I'm sorry. But I still thought I should show you. So what I'm doing with this for now is I am, because I don't think I've explained this in a while. So I go top left to top right within the blocks, and then within the first block I try to finish 1 block at a time, and then I just pick a color in that block and stitch it all the way through the page, depending on just until the thread runs out or until there's no stitches left in the page. And sometimes I will feather into the pages next to it or underneath. And when I finish this page off, I will randomize again which page is next. So it can be either this page, that one underneath this page, or either one of these 2, if I'm correct. Right? Right. It's hard to show you, but there are 5 options, if I'm correct. Okay. So that's Tiger. Now, second and last is Twilight Bridge. This is a Dimensions Gold Collection kit. This is Twilight Bridge. I'm stitching this with everything that came with the kit. So all the threads that came with it, those are non-branded, and the 18 count Ada that came with the kit too. And I have done 226 stitches, and it's now done up to the 29th of May, but I only have to do 11 stitches a day to reach my goal, so I am not that far behind. I feel like I would be able to catch up with like 250 stitches or something. So that's not that much. Oh, and Tiger is done up to the 16th of June. So basically caught up. Now let me put away the threads. Now I did my first French knots on here. So those are my first ever French knots. I was stubborn and I did not practice first. But I believe they are fine for the first ones. I know everyone tells you to first practice on a scrap piece of fabric, but I did not. But I am kind of pleased. I am pleased with how they look, and I will just leave them like this. Okay, so since last time you saw this, there were no French knots. So this diagonal was almost done, like up to there. So I finished that diagonal and I started again here and went back up. And yeah, so I basically have to get through to the house somewhere around here to catch up with my goal. And obviously I am stitching this in diagonals, 10 stitches wide, parking into the next diagonal within the page. Oh, and we reach the bottom of the page. So I'm feathering into the next page, doing 1 stitch on the grid, like on the page line, 1 stitch outside, 1 stitch on, 1 stitch inside, and I'm going zigzagging around the page. So my goal for this year is to finish this page, and when I'm done with that, I will randomize with this too what my next page will be. So either that one, this one, or that one. Oh, and yeah, I know there are no pages on a dimensions kit. There are like 2 giant pages, but I made them up myself to fit into the hoop, so that I only have to move the hoop when I finish a page, instead of moving it like 3 times each diagonal. And it is 4 pages wide and 3 pages high. Okay. So that being said, now I will again have to explain what I used, what system I'm using. So I am using a spinning wheel that has all of my projects in it, with a goal for this year. And I have calculated how many stitches I need to do each day to reach the goal by the end of the year. Now, if I am ahead of myself by 5 days or more on a project, I will take it out of the wheel. And then again, when I am no longer 5 days ahead of myself or more, I will put it back into the wheel. Now, what happens when I am done with all of the, when I am at the point where all of the projects are taken out of the wheel, then I will put them all back, but including the ones that don't have a goal for the year. And that's the point that I'm trying to get to. So the 3 WIPs that I'm currently still having on the go that have a goal for the year are Twilight Bridge, Tiger and Waterhole Master. Now Tiger and Waterhole Master are both basically caught up, but I need to get ahead of myself first. And Twilight Bridge is done up to the 29th of May, but it's quite easy to catch that up too. So I'm trying to get to the point where I can take them all out of the wheel, so that I can finally have a chance of working on my other projects. Now that will be my knitting and crocheting projects. So I once made 1 sock for my mom. I still need to make the other one. And I have bought the wool or yarn to make my mom, to crochet my mom a sweater. And I still have to start that. And I'm also working on a blanket for Eileen, my best friend. So those 3 will be in the wheel by then. But also, and that's what I'm most excited about, Spring Queen will be getting back into the wheel. So I really, really hope that gets fun. I really want to work on it. I have now only started it with 101 stitches. I really would like to see some more progress on it. So yeah, I will work on Twilight Bridge today. And I think I won't be able to catch it up all the way, but maybe next time. So yeah, hopefully, I think I'm gonna make that a goal. By the next time you see me, I want to be at a point where I have all of my goal projects caught up so that I can put everything back into the wheel. Okay, so that's great. And now quick live update. Okay, yeah, so that was all the stitching. If you were here just for the stitching, thank you for watching. I will see you next time. Just a little short live update. There's not really much changing. Now I started a new job as a waitress. That's going great. I have only had 4 evenings of working, and I already feel like I'm really part of the team, and I can almost manage to do a lot of on my own. And they are really happy to have me, and they say that I am picking up things quite quickly and doing a good job. So that's nice. And also Eileen started working there now too. So we are now on the same job and we worked together yesterday. So that's really fun. My internship also is going great. Still trying to get to the point where I am working 8 hours on a day. I think I will be able to do that next week. So that will be an accomplishment. Anything else? Still looking for a dog. We are not really sure. We are considering both options of getting a rescue dog / shelter dog or a puppy, because it both has its pros and cons. So we are just looking for whatever comes our way, and we will see what happens. Yeah, I guess that's it. I will now go outside and show you my garden, and then I will come back inside to show you my houseplants and stuff. So I will see you there. Okay, so we are back outside. This is doing great. Strawberries are having a lot of flowers and strawberries developing. So this is looking nice. I keep forgetting to bring some mulch home. But yeah, never mind. In here, these are carrots. I did learn my lesson and sow them in a bit more like spread out and thinly, so I don't have to thin them out as badly. But yeah, so those are doing fine. We have way too much lettuce to keep up with. We are having some snail problems, but yeah, since we already have too much, it's not really a problem. So we are trying to eat it all. So my plan was just to, like I did here, with every plant, like keep picking up the bottom leaves. So then we can keep on going and going and going. But I think I will just take out entire plants from now on, because we just have too much. I just have to get it out. These carrots obviously are doing great. I cannot really see the carrots themselves yet. But yeah, so I hope this will not be a case of like having huge foliage and then when you harvest the carrot, there's a tiny little carrot on it. But I think it will be fine. So when we walk around the corner, there now is a gate for the doggo. So that's nice. And these are the cabbages. They are doing fine. I will put the other 2 cabbages that I will show you in a second on the edge there, I think. And then over here we have a lot of radish. This is ready to be harvested, and this has been ready to be harvested for a long time. They are now also going to seed, so I hope I'm not too late to get some nice taste out of it. I hope they are not like losing their flavor. yet. If they are, I would just pull them all out. Maybe like leave one or two to try and harvest the seeds. I don't know yet. I've just sown way too much of everything. And carrots also doing great. What's that? Oh, that's a leaf. Okay. So yeah, I also need to do some weeding out here. But yeah, I keep forgetting. So out here we have the cabbage. This is doing great. I will pot this or like plant these out in the spot that I just showed you next to the other cabbages. I just own. Okay, so this is a clover plant, and I'm only keeping this to get some flowers and attract some pollination. The sedums are doing great. These are some sedums that are older, and then these 3 I just potted up, and I need to prune them back so they can get a bit more bushy. And then this is a northern maple that is not really growing much yet, but this one is doing great. So not that much different from last time though, but they are doing fine. So out here we have our pumpkin that's doing fine, and my zucchini plant. Now this is just weird, like it is barely developing leaves and it's already getting flowers. So I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Like, am I supposed to take these off so it can first develop leaves and just wait for it to develop flowers later, or just keep them on? Oh, is this like a pest or something? Oh no, never mind. This is just dirt. There was a big storm last night and a lot of hard rain, so it must have gotten dirty from that. So I guess they are doing okay. I'm not sure about the zucchini though. But yeah, this one is also getting some flower action. Or is this leaves? Oh, that's just leaves. Okay, never mind. So that one's doing great. So back inside, I potted up my herbs. So these are my basil. Can you all, if you have experience with herbs, let me know how fast these are supposed to grow. Because they are being really slow on me, I feel like. It has been months since I sown them, and they are only at this point so far. So I don't know if I'm doing anything wrong. If this is normal, like, let me know, please. Same goes for the thyme I have here and parsley. But yeah, they are still alive and they are looking healthy, so I guess it's fine. And this is my baby monstera. And I potted it up, by the way. And it now is developing a new leaf. So that's a really, really nice sign. Over here, succulents doing fine. Nothing new to tell about that. These cuttings I took from my coleus plants are doing okay, but they are getting laggy, I feel like. They are getting just longer and longer instead of developing the branches. And it's really, no, it's not showing up on camera, but believe me, they are slightly starting to yellow, just like the mother plants did. But the mother plant, I will show you in a second, is getting better, I feel like. So I hope these will come back too. Or come back, they're not gone, so they're still looking okay. But it's weird. These also doing great, starting to develop more segments. The Christmas cactuses. Okay, next. So out here we have the peperomia or pancake plants that I got from Eileen, her mom. This is a little cutting she took. And it is getting quite a lot of roots, so I think I will pot this up any day now and let it grow. We are now upstairs in my room, and my other 2 monsteras are out here. This one is doing great, also fine, but like, I have a question. So some of the leaves are curling up like this, and this one is slightly curling, this one is curling slightly, but like this one is the worst, and this one is also starting to curl. And I don't know why it's doing that. It otherwise looks healthy. I mean, like all of these bruises and stuff, that's just from... it got stuck between a truck and something else. So that's why that part and the baby part that you just saw broke off. But yeah, so that's why all of the bruises are there. So that's not like a current health issue, that's just damage. An old injury. I do feel like with this one that the brown spots are getting bigger. I will have to watch my videos back to see if they are. But yeah, if you know why the leaves are curling up like this, and if it's something I can do to prevent it or help it, let me know. Now these are the coleus plants that I was talking about. If you can remember, this one was starting to get really empty and dying off, and I feel like it's coming back a little. But the weird thing is, if you look underneath the leaves, it still looks like it's drying out, but it doesn't feel anymore like, it doesn't feel crispy anymore like they used to. So I feel like this one is getting back, like these leaves are still crispy, but most of them are not, and I will just keep like the worst sides into the light so that it will even out and stuff. This one is also doing great. It's this one started to drop its leaves like that one did, so I was afraid that I would lose them both, but this one is also bouncing back. So I am now leaving this side up to the light so that this can get more full, like this one is, this side. And then once these branches are developing more, I will prune them back too. Maybe even to a point where I can make, like propagate them. Like I did with the 2 downstairs. So I will have more plants. like I need more plants. But yeah, so I guess that's my update. Shout out to the man who just cycled by. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy, and happy stitching. I'll see you next time. Bye guys.